was a major upset where we saw Fnatic taking ASCENT away. To start the series off, it was the first map. They won 13-8 there. Fnatic have never been the best team in the world on this map. Loud certainly have for a period of time, but it's all about the here and now. You can't be living in the past.
Boaster close to the corner here, but he's got a crossfire set up. Him and Leo. Leo backing away. Spotted out and heard, but there we go. Back to the rest of the team here.
No swing.
Tucked to the corner. There was no swing. No attempt at a trade. Dashing forwards into the smoke. Boaster's just ignoring him. Doesn't want to try and take a piece out of Aspas, but Aspas certainly does. Straight into mid. Carved open. An area of the map now, but the anchoring positions of the Fnatic players is going to be really quite difficult to chew through. Do they really want to attempt this? Looks likely. Yeah, Chronicle's positioning. Immaculate almost. Positioning of the smoke, just playing inside of this one. And Loud are really slowing this down now.
You can tell that they are aware Fnatic are going to have responses to everything they do, so they've always got to pump the brakes a little and wait for that to happen.
Shots going wide. Still got a dash though. Durka wants another go at things. Can't quite land them though. What is 2 years up to?
Less in the meantime.
He's in the spawn.
Less in the meantime found a kill on Chronicle. It's all just down to Alpha, and they're waiting for him.
Yeah,
I mean, they just sent the spike to A. When the first player falls to Boaster, hiding in market, and Aspas wasn't ready to capitalize. But I think that just shows you the respect that they have for Fnatic. Aspas is thinking, well, if I swing here, you know, Leo, I'm going to be opening a revenge game on our hands.
There was definitely some questions about, you know, the map pool and the direction it went in, at least in my mind when I saw it, because I thought, you know, Loud a chance to go onto Haven. Durka.
Certainly. I mean,
cheeky.
That's what Barla was saying as well on the desk, and
yeah.
I agree. They've just looked phenomenal on Haven, but this is a map that historically Fnatic have had at the bottom of their pool. Not the very lowest, but towards the bottom. Does that mean anything?
Oh, for Fnatic, that's still a very good map.
I mean, exactly. That's the problem. It was towards the bottom of their pool when they played at lock-in, and like I said, take flight. Fnatic were able to find the win there, but it wasn't this mirror matchup. At that point, you had Sadek playing the Viper. They were playing Viper Omen.
Yeah, changes.
Yeah, very different. Having Cowanzine back in the Sova and playing this standard composition, Loud have got great ideas.
Real taste as well of the caution that's being delivered into these with the eco around. Oh, up against it, Loud. They don't want to misstep. They don't want to give away any of these advantages. Plant starting to go down here, but Fnatic set themselves up.
Worrying for
Aspas has full utility and a paranoia for Boaster. They might want to make something of this.
This is so dangerous.
Very dangerous. Close to the corner. When is that smoke going to be fading? Well, kills still flying through. Alfie on the flank. Ooh, just spotted. Fortunate for Cowanzine with the timing.
You don't want to be taking dry fights against Alpha yet. He's just been unbelievable in this tournament and at Tokyo. The Les is currently wrapping people up on the other side of things, and what a matchup that is too, Brian.
Yeah, Alpha needs to go down here in some way or form, but certainly a matchup to be waiting for. The desk was also highlighting that, you know, the Les versus Alpha argument. Alpha making more. It's a bit of a test now for Fnatic. Here we go. Buy round online. Finally the rifles, Nate being held for the first signs of life with just damage. Definitely being done. Durka's got to respect that one.
Interesting play from Boaster and Chronicle over towards A main, but the fight's happening in market again. Durka tries to take an opening fight. Gets destroyed by Aspas, and Leo,
he doesn't know which way to look.
So distracted potentially by Les, who's been brought down to half, trying to take fights against Alpha.
This is Loud feeling fired up. This is their bonus round, excelling at it. It's a healthy one at that. Flash through. Alpha trying to take a peek of it again, but he's only got the Odin. It's a difficult weapon to make work in this scenario. He's lit up. Has to hug the boxes so he doesn't get spammed out, but just every angle being watched for, and this, you know, cautious approach to Loud to take you to the game. Hello, Alpha. Here to play, but eventually shut down towards the back.
They chose to try and take a bit of a trap between Boaster and Leo on the pistol, and here you see just the isolation. They know that Leo's around, Aspas gets pinged up, and it doesn't matter, they just force the fight anyway and win it. I don't think Durka's expecting. What a great start for Loud on their attack side.
Run away from the no command for Loud, he can start farming up some of these orbs. Might not be the goal in mind though. Spikes on Sadak, so hoping to try and get through this one without using too many ults. Earn it through this one. Flood attempt, running right around the corner here. Guardian in the hands of Boaster. He's lit up though.
Not the greatest fight to go for there.
He was hoping for a freebie, and wow, on either side here, Fnatic getting picked apart. Ooh, that's a bit awkward, yet still lands it.
It's still very, very diligent from Loud, though. It looks like a bit of a misstep there, but the Nanoswarm going towards Heaven, and the Molly's pushing away anybody that might be playing inside the smoke. Besides Alpha hitting something ridiculous with the Guardian like he did on Haven earlier in this tournament, this one should be sealed up.
He's going to go for this. They do have money. The loser's bonus kicking in potentially. Here we go. Spotted though. They're low. Dart to the side, maybe to set something up on top. Just missing that angle. Lovely shot again.
He's still popping.
Time is really running short. Yeah, you're seeing the form. It's there, flexing a little bit.
And not just that, the game simplifies when you win the opening rounds as heavily as this. They have a null command online now, and they know that Alpha, with his lockdown, is more likely to Banana Swarm there. But he's playing outside of the 0-point range. The mind games are going to happen with both of these squads, though, because if Sadak expects them to be playing off-site, maybe he doesn't pop the null command, but it still comes through, and it is going to tag Alpha.
Here it is, though. Operator purchase for Durka. Tagged, he's got to respect it.
Here.
Before opening pickoff, it's going to be the Resdo potentially online. Sadak, no command, no punish inside again. The tap of the plan to try and again open up these sight lines. Poster, it's gone down in mid. So let's just watch in that avenue.
Les is almost always going to be lurking on these kind of hits. Loud love to do 4-1 kind of setups. And this also allows them to pinch into tree if Les is allowed to survive, which is why they're clearing him out.
Away! He's just missed the timing. Chronicle, he's gifted with it. Lockdown is pushing him wide and out into the open. Loud, corralled into the corner now. It's a 3v4, but they don't have any positioning onto the side, and it's fully being grouped up now. Bit of a tag onto it. Paranoia going all the way through. Alfie has so much trust in his teammates. He's sticking it all the way through. Needs to be some damage done. And it's
absolutely crucial in that scenario. If you allow Les to hover around in this area and he feels safe, they could try and make a fight for the lockdown in tree, or he's just going to survive as a backstab element and make opportunities.
That bank that was built up that you were talking about prior, plenty more money. Best of these rounds here. Typical exchange over towards A. Meanwhile, Durka is praying for that late lurk from Les. Just a little bit of a peek through tiles, might get gifted it. There's the jump spot!
What a reaction.
And that is insane consistency.
Here comes a trap.
Tucked into wine, flash, paranoia, it all combines together for the absolute spray down.
Amazing setup there from Fnatic. One of the things that they do so well on Ascent is just the basics played to perfection. Their players are always going to be in the right position to get value out of utility like that. They've let 2Es in an impossible spot. If he plays this slowly, maybe Lau can just have a discussion about what went wrong, but they already know his positioning, Fnatic. Loud had some players very close to ultimates in that round. Had they been able to take A main control, suddenly Kawanzin would be able to access the Hunter's Fury. Or if Les was playing in that direction, they would have the lockdown. So Fnatic are choosing their spots to fight over these ult orbs really smartly.
30 seconds left.
And as you can see, the setup is very difficult to deal with. You've got the flash and the paranoia coming through at the same time. Potential for Chronicle to, use his fragment grenade to clear out the cubby, which he would try and hide in. It's just excellently done from Fnatic there. The timing picked was immaculate.
Yeah, really good game plan. Just weaving in the utility in that moment. He is going to be trying to keep onto this rival. No one's hunting him. There's plenty of chances, though. I mean, Fnatic did have the money for it, but still, it will be another round on the ball for them. So 2 now gained. Oh, you're really stopping that snowball that you were talking about, because you get that early lead of Loud, you start building up the ultimate. Suddenly, you're looking at an unbelievable attack side. You're able to just really use them one after the other.
And a 3-player stack over towards B.
Utility just going to be broken, and there's a stack here. Maybe a bit of a read as well. I mean, Loud have been setting their sights towards A. Most of the time when they go for these B hits, they send most players through mid.
Les is also quite aggressive. If you give him space in B main, Les is likely to walk through.
Someone needs to break this. But Alpha, did it spot him? I'm not too sure.
I think. Yeah, look at the way that Kawanzin is holding that right corner as Les spams. I think that has been detected. A one-way thrown from Boaster. And Fnatic are really heavily fighting over B main control, as they were over A main in the previous round, but this time it doesn't lead to deaths, and Loud can pivot through Catwalk if they want, or at least open space here.
Yeah, I mean, Loud are just trying to fake presence like they're going through here. That is a disgusting angle. Top of the box here, Sadak removed. IGL on IGL violence, but it's going to be explored by Loud, still the alarm bot.
That pressure has also pulled Alpha yet away from B main, so they can try this split a little more effectively.
Here we go. There's the time just gets to be taken here. Lockdown has to be used to try and clear the way through. Dart is good as well. Hunter's Fury. Kawazine with the tag. Chronicle, he's dropped to his knees. To get the ult off on time. Updraft to dodge it. Durka avoiding it. That'd be the res inside. Still, the coverage is there, and time is really running short. There's only 20 seconds left into this one. Full containment. It's the name of the game here for Fnatic. Players are still alive, making sure that they don't leave any pieces
10
out
seconds.
wide. Here's the ult, but they don't have the spike just yet. Need to get themselves into the site. Kawazine just breaking it. Still needs to be covered. 2 years covering the cross. Still, it's up to just Kawazine. Gets the player down. Does not win that fight. So, good stuff from. Good chance to fight over this one here. Knives exchanged, but broken. So not going to be spotting out. Boaster, who's tucked himself into wine, used the paranoia very early on and repositions back to safety. Mid now, it's going to be the focus here, but Durka is lying in wait. Operator spotting his targets. I don't even know if he intended that one.
That is the tiniest little grab.
It felt like he spotted just the leg of Sadak, actually, and just took the shot anyway, but Aspas falls. That was the player with the knives. Flash to set it up as well, the Odin spam. Fnatic, one of the best at really maximizing the usage of that gun. So many layers to their setup. I mean, there's a bit of a breather in this moment here, but it's up to Loud to explore, take some risks, see if they can take a shot or two. I love the reclearance.
And if Loud are going to play patiently like this, they are opening themselves up to reclear strategies. That's a nice recon dart that finds value, and a missed shot by Durka.
Hello.
There is still a possibility in this round.
Definite chances, and look at this. Chronicle is just distracting the entire time, more than that. Earned himself the kill, Shorty running him down.
Shot to open things up and make it very difficult for Loud. Take a look at this one on the replay.
It was the...
He spots, I think,
Sadak
the first
initially,
time.
goes to the repeat and just shoots immediately, yeah.
One op shot onto Les on the jump peak, and one kill there onto Aspas.
Smoke in his face. Hard pressed. Doesn't get much done here.
This is a very early drone.
Durka's going to make a go of this. Yep, straight through. It's pinpoint accuracy. Lovely punish of the drone, and he's in the moment plays for the instant reaction from Loud.
Look at the fight over Heaven here.
Gaining the side as well, over towards Heaven. I mean, it's Alpha who really shuts this one down. 2 years, you really want to keep going for this. Spam into the corner, the coverage. Sadak, he's got his teammates back here. Paranoia now being held, and they are set up for it. 3 versus 3. Lit up though, and here's the Hunter's Fury on Orthodox with the angle. Damage is being done. It's followed them right into them, straight through Tree Leo. It's magnificent. All the placement towards him. 2 years with so much more to do here. Left in the clutch, 1v3. No easy fight.
Ridiculous. Don't know if we're going to catch a glimpse of this. The opening fight, though, off the back of this Sova drone, magnificent. They know that Loud have been going for 4-1 strategies a lot. Here's the ult that you were talking about, Bren, that applied a ton of pressure early on. Sadak's got a wallbang angle that goes...
The money is still flowing, enough for weapons on either side. Same smoke. They're having to back away here. A lot of noise being made by Loud into mid. But this is a half that is... at this point, really getting away from them.
They're trying these A splits fairly frequently, but usually it's been the majority coming through main.
I think I've changed the setup up once more. Smokes here. Bit of blind fire.
But I love this call from Sadak. He knows that Alfia has the lockdown, so he's going to be wanting to play with it towards tree. So if you do an A split on them, then you control the tree area, at least if you're able to get through to the site.
2 years. I'm towards Heaven, looking for info.
He's looking specifically for Durka. Is the operator on A? Are we going to be able to get in?
Put on mid, not smoked though. Less!
Bad jump peek again, that's twice.
Yeah, punished for it. Gave Durka the precise timing that he was looking for. Flash. Trying to take this one. Nade at the feet of Alpha though. Got to back away. Quite stand still. Paranoia a bit delayed here. Fnatic are going to be more than ready. Alpha. Well, he's going to fall there. Aspas. Plenty more left to do. Durka running him down. He's hunting. Damage definitely done, and there's still the coverage.
Just using Sadak as a piece of bait. Look at him running away all the way back around through to A main to try and connect.
What they've got now is going to be quite brutal, but it's just, again, the angle's being spammed here. Leo, intelligence with it. Aspas might just be still taking control of the entirety of this round. 3 so far, and surely enough damage is done. Leo, he's left to do it. What can he find? Spike ticking away.
The idea of putting pressure into an A split with many more players towards Catwalk. It's this kill, though, that really matters. That's the lockdown removed. And then this too, as Durka was so hungry to transfer for it this time. What do we see?
Interesting angle here. What is that?
How has that gotten a kill?
Durka just watching down for it, but I mean, Aspas peaks that with the updraft ahead of the round. Not even spotting this one out, still holding it. As there are attempts made as well to try and take, cat control. Ripped away. This is a round that is looking pretty much sealed up. It's desperation on every single corner of the map. Less. It's a cheeky one. One more player to deal with, that's Chronicle. Just hunting for him. Chronicle shuts that one down.
2 players spotted here for Kawanzin, and a third for Durka very quickly coming over. This round has fallen to pieces instantly. It feels like there have been many of these moments where Fnatic's early round ideas just find a pick, and suddenly they're in a massively advantageous spot. For Loud, the win condition is being able to survive with a few players, even to make the rounds winnable. Could Kawanzin do anything here?
No way.
Almost. Final round here of the first half. What is that? I don't understand. It looks like it's hit his toes.
Yeah, I mean, just insane reaction times. And I mean, Durka started this game off with a slow beginning, but now...
Look at Loud holding so far back, ready for some kind of fast play. All at tiles, but not wanting to move forwards into mid or B main at all.
Taking a peek of it, Durka! Damage done on top of it to Sadak.
He nearly kebab skewered them all.
Absolutely. Unfortunate not to get away with it here. The Loud want to cancel, they want to go for this. I mean, time still on their side. Ult earned for Sadak, but they don't have the player advantage. Looks like they want to try and send this one. Still, that Util is there. Hunter's Fury to the back of the side, but what angles are going to be watched for? You've got to try and get themselves into this one. Dodging, juking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Sadak's gone down. A friendly fire. Dropped to his knees. That's a spike out in the open, and there needs to be an attempt to really make this any sort of go of this. 50 seconds here. Position gained once more by Chronicle. I mean, he's repositioned towards the back of the side. I don't think Loud are going to be aware of this.
No, I don't think so. Chronicle might have made the play here to win the round.
Bait and switch still. Angel's one out, but yeah, there's Chronicle. Finally, bite back towards the back of the sides.
He gets
Don't hold rip. 30 seconds remaining. This is Loud just getting bogged down entirely. Spam into the corners.
Great shot.
Good one to win.
Boaster's in, though.
Inside the smoke. Here's the taps. I'm going to be committed. Extension towards around here, but still that lockdown is brutal. You can't really break that one easily. Lockdown for a lockdown. But every player here lit up! Like beacons here, points them towards it. Still, the lockdown's going to go off. There's no chance to break it! Alpha gets his down. Loud just corralling him and pushing him.
Better than the time that they played Ascent at lock-in finals. This is deliberate so that Sadak can get revived to full health.
That is insane.
That's unbelievable.
That is actually insane.
I've never seen that setup. Potentially to take the first map.
Actually, that's a hard ask against a team like Fnatic. Dodging initial waves of utility. Here's the turret. Just trying to slowly lay claim to B main, but shocked at actually. Bit of damage done. It's chunked him, hasn't it?
Durka is very weak. The recon as well. Nobody broke it.
They still want to commit to this. Yeah, it's disjointed, still recognized. Nade towards their feet. Durka separated from the rest of his team, but luckily enough time board. They can get themselves into the side. Very low though, and yeah. With all that damage being done, it is easy pickings, isn't it? Loud now earning their spot. There's a flank attempt at the same time, straight through B main. And this is Fnatic, surrounded. All avenues, all fronts. One section of the side don't need to force some of these fights out with Sadak falling. It has cracked open a potential chance. Aspas grasps it. A flank from play.
That one just designed to be a bit of a B hit, with Chronicle using his KO utility to fake like there could be presence on A. But frankly, the recon dart just broke the entire thing. Big mistake from Fnatic there. Kawanzin onto Fnatic, taking away the second pistol.
Kawanzin is in very good form currently. Needs to be the case if you're going to be trying to hold a candle to some of these Fnatic players. We know that they're capable of it. It's been that minor, you know, fall from grace ever so slightly for Loud. They've regained their footing ever so slightly at this event. But they'd love to keep it going.
And remember, this Fnatic team can be beat. We saw it before when they were having a rough day in the EMEA finals.
It feels like teams are almost forgetting that as well. Fnatic are reaching the level of, reverence where you show them so much respect. Yeah, to a certain degree. Tucked into mid here. Aspas, lots of chances to farm up some of these kills. And they're going to be finding them. Hook, line, sinker. Brought it down.
Economical damage to themselves if they're not able to convert the bonus.
Just making it a true bonus.
Fnatic on this map, usually extremely diligent. Going to be using Chronicle's utility, like this 0 point he's just thrown, to make sure every piece of the map is methodically taken away, squeezing the defenders further and further backwards until they can hit a side exec. What an interesting bounce start this is going to be for A-side.
I think that lands at the back of Jenny, but no, thinking against it.
Take flight.
Drone. Now a chance to get into the side as well for Fnatic. Clear in the corner there with the drone itself. Sadic's able to just stand his ground and spam through that angle, but eventually they hit a reload and finally cross into the side. Plan starting to go down here for Chronicle. Shark Dart's ever so slightly off the mark. Paranoia, does that cause any sort of attempt to try and get into this one? Oh my god. Just raining bullets back and forth, hoping for a chance. Smoke still in their face though. Until that dissipates, they're going to be hard-pressed to really find anything. Traded out. Fight being taken still, dose. Main control. Beautiful smoke to try and cross into this one for Loud here. 2 years. He's cut this one entirely up. Leo brought down and out. Still tucked close to the corner. Boaster alive and kicking with the rest of his team to help him out and bail him out. There's not too much else he can do.
Oh, Tucker! Against him. Very cute idea. But Loud not quite being able to pull off the retake there. Fnatic held strong, got themselves in a nice spot. This one though with Aspas set up in B main, op in hand. And a very similar approach from Fnatic. Get Durka fairly deep and then rely on the KO utility. Here comes that 0 point to take A main control.
Meanwhile though, there was a drone out towards B main and it's gained that line of sight angle here for Aspas. All the information does not hit the jump spot though. Good info gathered. At least for it. Still that attempt of a fight here. Sadek falling.
What a cool dart. That dart is only useful if Loud were fighting back over A main.
Watching for it though. As soon as Boaster goes down, you know there's some safety towards it. Dart just lay it on top of this utility. A chance to fight over this one. How'd he get one? All the way. It's unheard of.
Cowanzi needs to hold until Aspas gets it.
Gets cleared. I mean, Leo, this brain's too big for me. He's left it down to Aspas. It's a 1v2 with the door closing. Still got a dash here.
The spike has not got into sight.
Hasn't crossed into main.
Alpha has turret to be able to peek.
Played this one well. Dash now fading on top of that one. Dart has to respect it and back around the corner in case the spam is there. Lovely util. Just to cover it so Alpha can cross. Rifle picked up. That's supposed to make anything of this one. How did Fnatic play this? Feels like a crossfire setup. Too much to clear for Aspas. Holding towards Jenny. Looking for the first opening. It's a shot in the dark though, with Leah's repositioned down into hell. Has to be excellent! Aspas isolated it. 5 HP though. Tap and a swing from Leo.
Against probably the two safest players that Fnatic have in those kind of spots. It's a great attempt by Les. This one really what broke Loud's back though. It invested in an operator. It's not a fast play towards tiles. Instead, Aspas just walks into mid. Fnatic have been putting so many resources into taking A control, they haven't been watching mid.
He's tucked down into this corner as well, crouched down. I don't believe this is ever going to get spotted.
Has Boaster seen anything?
No, haven't seen a thing. And they're just trying to punish Alpha, I think, in this position.
0 point finds 2.
They hear the drop though. Aspas hears it. Boaster tucked to the corner, and a shot's landing. Aspas is in danger. More than that!
Oh, beats the movement. Aspas normally a movement god on Jet, just got tangled up inside arches there. Trying to escape, you saw what he was going for.
Yeah, that would have run.
But with him not being able to escape, the chances of Loud winning this round plummet.
That's really where the danger was lying with the blade storms in his hand. It would have to be insane shots, I think, from some of these Loud players, and sort of squeeze being put onto less. Many players about to meet him.
30 seconds left.
Gambles on the wrong side.
Lambot there, smoke to cover it up here, vulnerable it up, but it does not matter. Not when you're hitting shots like this. Less. He's calm with the aim. Enough to rattle two of those shots off. No util into the corner. That's the ult popped off for Chronicle. He's leading the charge, and the rest of his team, he wants another go of it. Time, though. Running short to get themselves onto the side and get that plant down.
Chronicle took that fight on 15 HP.
Yeah,
If Kawanzin had landed a body shot, he's knocked to his knees.
Post-plant positioning, though, is good for Fnatic. Chronicle tucked towards into B main control. Oh, angle being spammed. South foot back inside of this one. Semi-clear. They don't really know how to really approach it here. Loud. Good nade to clear it out, but here's Chronicle. Definitely, yeah.
Get out of my way.
Tara to try and take a bit of earlier contact here. I believe a lineup being spotted. In fact, even the dart on top of this. Not enough damage being done, though.
Durka got caught. Scaling up mid. Activated the alarm bot. And Les was good for it. They were trying to get a set play where the Jet is kind of entering through market, but there was nobody to try and help. Durka was taking that space based on everyone being funneled towards the distraction in B main. And Les kept the awareness to be able to deal with it. So without the entry player now, this really limits your opportunities. You have to split through mid.
Shadows traveling.
Sadak, all eyes on him. Currently at the bottom of the scoreboard here. He's got to use the util to try and slow them down. He does that, at least. Knife was good, wasn't broken. A flood attempt in, 2 years. Dropping down here. Fnatic encroaching slowly, surely, but yeah, I mean, being picked apart here still. Oh, line him up! And Chronicle, almost with the three-piece. Shut down in the end. Pop flash around the corner. Has to be respect being shown.
30
Battling
seconds
through. Drop down to the corner. These angles are impeccable by Fnatic. Kawanzin dropping down, though, still with the Odin. Anticipating the re-peek. Plenty of bullets left standing, yet how does Leo hit it? Brought it to the 1v1. So much damage done yet. And is he going to expect this? Less. Not on the heels, but straight from the flank. This is so unusual. No way. It's being watched for Less. Only needed the one, and he hits it.
And they got into the site with Boaster's smoke, which blooms and offers them opportunities. But less opens, less closes. Thanks to the damage that Kawanzin had already done. Every one of these rounds.
Not too sure.
Deliberately makes a footstep, looking to try and bait out utility early. He wants to make it feel like there's pressure in this situation. 0 points already been used. So now Sadak sneaks back in.
Yeah, close. Rip to the corner here. Just got to spam wildly into the smoke and pray for a kill as well. It could be on either side, either direction. 2 years. Can't calm down the aim in time, and Dirk is just far too clean with it. Still, TPing up towards the box here. Boaster brought down. Hunter's Fury is a real thorn in their side and more. Damage being done. Beautiful kill onto Durka.
Lockdowns on both sides. Does Alpha decide to use it? He's in position.
Yeah, close to the corner here. So any answer used on either side, just a lockdown to clear out the site.
I mean, both teams have to leave.
They have to respect it.
It's much better for the retakers here.
You're getting detained here. Maybe forces the issue ever so slightly, but still Loud. Now regaining control. They have the front section of the site. Util's being used. Aspas. Already the defuse actually by Less. He's just sticking this one all the way through. But still, not enough done, even with the kills.
Clear off the defuse, I think. Aspas still had both Cloudbursts up, by the way. Decided not to use them. And the recon dart just gives Less all the... None of his utility and still have 3,300 to buy in the next round. Or 3,200, I suppose. Maybe he's relying on a kill.
Fnatic eager to just not give anything away. Slowly waiting this one out. First few seconds. Lineups in order. Alpier.
Placing swarm grenade.
Wonder where that one's gonna land. Okay. Taken out.
I've also done the math wrong there, Brent. Sadak, if he loses this round, is only going to have 2,200 credits for the
Maybe
next.
he's just, I mean, he might just be forcing judges from here on out. I don't know.
I think that's his only hope.
Sometimes, you know, you're at the bottom of the scoreboard, you're like, guys, I give up. Using the judge, holding close corners. Nice exchange here. There's a real danger that Fnatic are going to run out of time. Down to just 30 seconds. Yeah, they've really taken their time with this one. Smoke's
30
refreshed
seconds
out
left.
towards tree.
Sadak could be the
Drone
difference
clearing
maker.
close. Sadak is close. Inside the smoke. The bullets. Only a few landing. He's weakened here. There it is. Time to strike. And a pre-fire into the corner has surely done enough. Revealed and deleted. Everything has gone wrong.
The clock work against them so poorly.
You've got to be cautious when you're up against the weaker buys. You don't want to let anything slip. You don't want to give anything away. You want to try and, you know, poke out and see if it's the wall. The money, I mean, just working with scraps, they have earned their chance and more with that first pick. Setting the pace and the tone now for this.
Things starting to crumble now. Boaster calling a slow round, and then first death in the next. Does not bode well for Fnatic's chances of being able to recover this. They pulled the trophy out of Loud's hands in front of a Brazilian crowd by making the comeback from 11-3 down, denying the reverse sweep. So anything is possible at any point in this match. Never count them out. But Loud have certainly got an advantage. Loud have certainly got the best opportunity at being able to close out map 1.
Oh yeah.
And especially Fnatic continue to have these slow-paced attack rounds. We're down to 45 seconds. They don't control A main.
They're going straight into Aspas again with the operator. Crouch tucked to the corner. Tree control being watched for. Trying to pull them away, but the read, I mean, it's there for them. Here it is. There's got to be a shots landed here for Aspas. Chronicle takes charge of the situation, dropped down to his knees. There's no real follow-up here. Seeking as well to try and get him back up, crossing to the side, but 20 seconds left into it. They do return with the fire. It's Fnatic. Still need to get themselves into the site. A lot of damage being done to them, and they are being bogged down. There's 12 seconds remaining, they can't cross in. Fnatic wants to save.
It's done! 2 rounds in a row where Fnatic have run out of time.
It's the 12th round.
Aspas holding from Dice, a player forwards as well, creating that pressure for whenever Aspas needs to get another bullet in the chamber.
Fnatic here, all grouped up, setting their sights over towards B, or the util, sent flying. Taken out, taken care of, Hunter's Fury close here. Aspas has not been removed, but finally there's an Ana Swarm tucked towards the side. He's got to dodge it, lovely by Alpha. Breaks open and cracks open the side entirely.
Well, a lot of people are looking towards Alpha, making his claim for another MVP kind of run from what he's done in the group stage and what he was able to do at Tokyo. And he's saving them here.
What?
Again, he saves them.
Disgusting shot, almost with a quick scope, but he's done enough in this round.
Surely.
He should have done enough, surely. Kawazin beams them all down here.
Recon dart back in 3.
28 bullets. There's the dart, smoke in his face, makes it difficult to try and chew through. Everybody dodging towards the side here, nobody being revealed, nobody lit up. Kawazin really, how does he play this one? Dodge to the side, 16 left in the chamber. Lovely peek by Boaster, so.
Most difficult. Nobody knows that more than Loud. Nobody has been hurt harder by that statement than Loud. And Alpha comes out with just a disgustingly good round.
That's nasty.
To be able to pull things back in with here to round 23. There's a Blade Storm and 2 hero rifles, but it's not a full rifle round.
And another slow beginning for Fnatic. It's been biting them.
You think back to Loud's attack side, and sure, some of the rounds were defined within the first 10 or 20 seconds. But if Loud ended up winning those skirmishes for map control, then they were in a nice spot to win the round overall. Whereas Fnatic are taking a much more slow-paced, diligent approach to how they clear out the map, and it is making the clock a serious factor.
Best thing to lock down into this one, this time showing the respect. It's allowed here, despite the weaker guns, despite the economy being a bit broken. TPing into the back here. Tucked to the corner though. Where's the clearance? Lovely paranoia. Kawazine, yeah, out towards the open. Aspas! Where'd he pull those from?
I think just updrafting over towards the spawn area. He's caught two players trying to get through B.
I mean, this is now more than winnable. This could be it to seal the deal for map number 1, but still.
Alpha's at logs.
Tucked into this position. And Alpha is going to have to be that difference maker. Dash, close to the corner, it's cleared out. Alpha, beautiful shot, Boaster. Is he going to redeem himself here? 2 years though is deep into Boathouse, 2 versus 2. Rifles gain and purchase, paranoia. It's a lovely connection. Cuts away on the sidelines. Leo is left wondering, where are they? Boaster with so much more to do. This is for the map. 7 bullets, dropping down, a tap onto it, less seeking to try and force the fight out. It's played to perfection.
He's a player that nobody wanted to pick up for a team. He had to make his own squad, and now he's there, leader of a super team, developing his own individual play to be able to answer openings like that against Aspas. He closes things out against another final round.
The barracks are already down. Paranoia in the face of Aspas though, holding him with the op close to the corner. Fnatic! They're really rushing into this one now, and there's a punish by Kawazine again. Immaculate with a utility.
So similar to the pistol brand, they didn't break the recon.
So much damage done.
Kawazine's one away from getting Hunter's Fury online. They're hard anchoring B though with Aspas here. Fnatic have not really been mixing things up too much. Boaster's leg is spotted.
No punish though. Another tag here from the drone. Spawning it into the common angles, and this is going to be chipping away at them. Look at Boaster. Falling to half health.
This is certainly going to be the most difficult round for Fnatic to win.
Spanner in the works, isn't it?
No major ultimates to work with, no jet to entry and break crosshair placement. Players chip down weak. Loud still at full strength.
And they're set up for even more than that. Another pick going their way. Boaster falling. It's that one round that they need, and Loud getting ever closer now. Nade.
30 seconds left.
Drop down, spotting him away. Hunter's Fury, it's all just being combined. Straight to the edge here. Don't believe it's stretching far enough. Yep, being avoided steadily, but 20 seconds remaining here for Fnatic. They got to get a move on here. Now Flash is magnificent. Leo with the most to do, but this is it. It's curtains for map 1. Loud, fully in control, not a chance in hell. Spike in nowhere, man.
I have the spike.
And Loud know it, they can feel it. A fantastic beginning.